Hey everyone, it's Dee from Dee's Divine Guidance here for the sign of Aquarius for the month of November of 2018. I am giving away the 12 free tarot card readings, so if you want a chance to win, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and make sure you comment on the video because I scroll through the comments to pick the winners. The winners will be chosen at the end of the month. All right, and you can give me a thumbs up on the video if you like it, if it resonates with you. I'm also doing things a little bit different this month. We're going to have some healing at the end. So stick with me if this reading resonates with you. Yeah, stick with me to the end of the reading and we'll do some Reiki energy healing to give you an idea of what that's like and just to kind of release some energy. All right. So what I was feeling when I was shuffling the cards here is you're letting go. You're trying to let go of something. You're trying to end something. You're trying to end a cycle. You're trying to end a phase in your life, a season of your life. There's something that's just been happening and it's like you're trying to end it. But however, there's a lot of fear in doing that. It's like there's an opportunity coming your way, I feel, and there's, but there's a lot of fear in seeing the good, and I'm getting a lot of, is this too good to be true? Can this really help? Is this really going to be what I think it's going to be? All right, so that was the energy that I was getting there. So also was just release the fear that you're feeling, okay? And just relax and breathe, deep breaths, because, whenever you're afraid of something, that's usually when you should do it. Because you don't want fear holding you back. So, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but at least you don't have the regret of not doing something because you were afraid, okay? Afraid of what was unknown, afraid of what could be or what couldn't be. But that's the energy that I was getting for you guys. Over here, the overall energy of these cards is the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like you might be rekindling a relationship. Because the Four of Wands to me is all about communication and talking and figuring things out. And then the Knight of Cups here, it's an action of love. So definitely some of you could be rekindling a relationship. Some of you could be, if you're in a relationship, making it stronger, realizing that there's work that needs to be done. And, I said you're manifesting here because you got this Magician here. And then you've got the Nine of Wands. So in the beginning of the month, you've got the Magician, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and then the Four of Cups. So, that Magician is just basically saying, you've asked for this. Somewhere along the lines, you guys have asked for what is coming your way. However, you feel defensive about it. You feel like, I've got to stand here and make sure that nothing hurts me. Nothing gets in between these wands that are around here. I know I asked for this, but now I don't know what to do with it, is basically kind of what I'm getting. Because then you've got the Ten of Swords. Because this is something new. It's like you're in unknown territory, and it's definitely ending something you've been so comfortable in, I will say. Ending something that has just been going on and on and on. I actually had to deal out your cards because none of them were popping out. So, in saying that, I just feel like this has just been an ongoing thing. It's like years now. And I feel as though it's ending and it's making you very, very uncomfortable and very, very fearful. But it's time to put that to rest. You've got the Four of Cups here. And that to me, in this deck is like she's just sitting there and she's just thinking about what could be. Imagining what could be. And it's not just imagining, it's going for it, right? Because you don't know what could be. You can imagine all day long. But if you don't take the steps and actually accept it and embrace it and go with the situation, then you'll never know. You'll never know. And then you will live with regret. So towards the middle of the month here, you've got the King of Swords and you've got the Knight of Wands. You got the Ace of Swords and you've got the Six of Swords. So that King of Swords energy, right? This is you guys. This is air. This, you know, sitting in that King of Swords energy, knowing what you want, saying what you need, right? Doing what you feel is right. That's also the energy that I'm getting for you. Do not listen to what anybody else says. Do what you feel is right. You've got the intuition. A lot of you, and again, remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your moon and rising signs. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Obviously, it's general. A lot of people watch them, so not everything might not resonate. But if there's something that does resonate, take that. It's messages you're meant to hear. But that King of Swords energy is saying it how it is. You know, this is just how it is. And I'm also getting, this is how it is for right now. Okay, and it's 2:22 right now. You're ending a phase of your life up here. Okay, you're changing. You're getting into better. I feel like the month of November for Aquarius is really kind of gonna put you in situations that you have the opportunity to make your life better. Okay, could be work, could be relationships, could be family, could be friends, could be money, you know, but there's going to be opportunities for you here, you know, to make your life better, because you've got the Knight of Wands too. And this is about action. This is about taking action, going after what you want, even if you think it's impossible to get, right? It doesn't always have to be something that is so easy to get. You can work towards it. And with that Ace of Swords, this is triumph. So this is the month for Aquarians to go after what you want and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, then you walk away. But at least you know you tried. Okay? But in doing so, I do feel like it's going to teach you a lot of lessons. There's going to be a lot of clarity. You're going to see how strong you are and realize that I'm getting like you guys have been sitting on your butts for way too long, and it's really time to step up. This is the month to step up, because I'm getting that this is November, we've got December, and then it's the new year. And if you take these steps now, that new year of 2019 is just going to be so much better, because you're going to be floating on a higher vibration, and you're not going to be sitting on your butts kind of, because I feel like you're sitting on your butts like, and feeling like sorry, you know, sorry for yourselves, a little bit of self-pity, a little bit of blaming others for the situation that you're in, okay? But I feel like if you can take that responsibility and see it and say it how it really is and end that cycle of self-pity, I really feel, and you start to go after what you want, it's triumph. It's triumph. Because once you, and again, you can always walk away. If you try something and it's not what you thought, not what you want, you can always turn around and walk away. Nothing is ever set in stone, okay? But you will, towards the end of the month, be leaving a burden. Like your cards all turn, right? You've got a lot of swords, but it starts to turn because you've got the 10 of Wands and you've got the Wheel of Fortune right next to it. So when you leave that burden, I think, and I feel like it's that self-pity. If you leave the self-pity behind and you look towards the future and how you can get to where you want to be. Like I always say, like, you know, I live my life looking at the end puzzle. Where's the end of the puzzle? Because that's where I want to be. Now I go back and I backtrack. I don't start at the beginning and go down this road and then that road and then this road. No, I start at the end and I backtrack. So when you're going along here, it's like asking yourself the question of, is this situation, is this person helping me get to where I want to be? Or is this person distracting me or giving me a detour here of where I want to be? And if the answer is the later, distracting and detouring, you need to let them go. You need to let the situation go. You only want to be on the path of what is helping you. There's lessons to be learned when you take detours. But eventually you get back on your path. It just might take you longer. So leaving that burden behind with the 10 of Wands, letting something go. So you've got two completions here. You got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. And once you do, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Things start to turn in your favor. And I'm feeling like it's going to be like a domino effect. And you're going to be like, holy crap, like, how is this even happening? You know, I didn't even picture me to be here. Didn't even know how this is possible, because you got the Queen of Pentacles energy and along with the Three of Cups. So for me, this is about just knowing and feeling that you trust the universe, that you surrender, basically. The Queen of Pentacles is you surrender to what is going to be. And you just follow your intuition. And if it doesn't feel good, then you don't do it. And if it does feel good, then you do it more. Okay? And the Three of Cups, that's about celebration. You know, they're here, they're getting together, they're talking, friends. So a little bit more social towards the end of November. With all of this happening, I feel like right now a lot of you are kind of in the hermit mode of staying within and kind of trying to figure this crap out. But towards the end of November, I feel like you're going to be coming out of your shell a little bit more. All right, so over here we also have confidence. And this says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buy you your courage and faith. That goes along with that surrendering. It's time to surrender. It's time to stop trying to control everything. And stop trying to figure it out and being so analytical that it's like you trying to penny pinch and figure every single little detail out of what's to come, when, you know, they're bringing that quote about, like, you know, when you make plans, God laughs, because you could plan everything out and then tomorrow something happens and it all doesn't matter, right? So why waste your energy today on trying to figure out every single little detail? Instead of using your brain, use your intuition. Okay. We also have the Innocence card. And this says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. All that guilt, all that fear, all the anger, all those insecurities that you have, literally, like, you know, we're going to do Reiki. I'll do this within the Reiki, but like, just imagine taking all of that and just pulling it out of you and pushing it up and giving it to the angels, because that's what needs to happen here. All the guilt, anger, or blame, okay, needs to go. All that fear needs to go, and your shoulders need to drop and just surrender, okay? And I know it's hard to hear that and what that means, but it means something different to every person. But to trust in the universe is basically what it is. To let go of the stress and let go of the fear and just know that whatever's meant to be is going to be. And here, the last card we have here is, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So let's see what this has to say for you. It says, as caterpillars undergo metamorphosis, they turn to a sort of mush inside their cocoons. So too in your life, everything seems to have lost direction and feels quite meaningless, but you will regroup, reform, and transform. A new world speaks of the necessary process you must undergo in order to create an important change. Developing new, true friendships, repairing a damaged relationship, working on your skills in an area that does not come easy to you, making difficult choices about your integrity. All are addressed by the beings in this card, as they too have undergone the challenge of change. You will notice that on the card there are beings who are hybrid, the butterfly frogs, who are at once not quite one thing or another. This is how your changes can seem to others sometimes. Which are you? They may ask. This or that. Many in life will want you to fit nicely into a category so they can easily label you and not undergo the difficult task of truly knowing who you are. You do not have to choose between things. Humans are often contradictory. Simply be true to you. Be a frog with wings. Be all of you, who you are, and experiment. Let others be puzzled. You have the courage to defy boxes, labels, and other easy ways of avoiding truly knowing people and the world. You are unlike anyone else speaks. There is no one like you. This is the universe's only chance to have you in this world. Being your own self is not always easy. You have gone through a very difficult time, but you have passed the test and been reborn. You have done well to keep going, and now you can begin to see how worthwhile all the changes and sacrifices were. Although it seemed you were in an endless middle ground, where you had no outcome and only repetitive tasks, judgment, and criticism for your choices, a new time begins now. You have successfully reinvented yourself by doing what is not always easy. There will be more enjoyment and fulfillment and less to worry about, and some things that once were difficult will now be simple for you. There will be exciting new people for you to meet, and some of your old friends will come on this journey of change with you. You worried, didn't you, about whether this time of goodness and hope would come? Well, have no doubt. It is here. Wow, guys. The message of this card is your decisions are being challenged. There's confusion concerning who you are. People who have been close to you may draw away or feel betrayed and confused at this time because they no longer know who you are, they say. This is a time for making choices that may seem to be odd to others, but which assist you in becoming the unique being you are. Refuse to be labeled and create your own style, look, approach, and identity, even if it does not seem popular at first. Mash concepts and come with approaches that are innovative and exciting. Stick to your truth and go through the challenging times in order to reach a place where you are accepted and loved for who you are. If this card reaches out to you while you are feeling extremely alone, take heart. All will be worth the darker times. You have the light of your own truth on your side, and all who see it will come to know you truly and love you for all your contradictions. You are inventing the future, not only for you, but for all those like you. Don't give up just before the miracle of change blooms into your life. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Wow, guys, like seriously, like don't give up before all of this happens, right? Don't let that fear cripple you. It's time for change, and it doesn't matter. Like I said in the very beginning, and I don't read these cards. I read them when you see me reading them. All I know is the card that you pulled. As I said in the beginning, like it doesn't matter what other people say. It's how you feel and what you want that matters. So you can get all of the opinions that you want, but you don't need them. You know who you are. You know what you want, and that's all that matters. Everybody else is living a different journey. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some healing on this. So we're going to, again, take all that fear and lift it up and give it to the angels, give it to the divine, any of your loved ones on the other side, and also ask our spirit guides to give us clarity and to guide us in the right direction and to feel our intuition more, okay? So go ahead, and what we're going to do is you're just going to close your eyes and listen to some music. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to do some stuff, connect your energy to the divine energy and all those intentions that I just said, and then I will ask you to take a deep breath in when we're done. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out. Whatever thoughts come in, let them come in and let them flow out. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out, and you can open your eyes. I got through that. So I was drawn to pull 3 more cards. So if you had your eyes closed, so I pulled the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess card. And it was just, it's the message here that I got throughout the session was that this is just the beginning. And it's just keep on your path, straight forward, driving forward. Okay. The Knight of Swords is kind of like, in this deck, he doesn't have his sword on him, but you know, he's flying, and he's flying to what he wants, and he's flying to, you know, the Knight of Swords is kind of like a roller coaster type of thing. And I feel like that's what you're feeling here with emotions. Okay. But this is just the beginning. And when you choose what you want, like I said, the 7 of Pentacles here it's just the beginning. It's like, this is just the beginning. This is the first step of so much better. And when that High Priestess popped out, I was like, there you go. That's using your intuition. The High Priestess is all about connection and all about using that intuition and feeling and knowing, just knowing. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know and have love for yourself. Okay? When that High Priestess and just getting, like, being able to feel the love for yourself, doesn't matter who sees it. Doesn't matter if anyone sees it, just as long as you see it. So I worked with the High Priestess in order to open up the third eye chakra and the crown, just to connect more and feel that intuition. So I hope you enjoyed the healing. It's just a little bit. In our membership group, we do about 45-minute session with that. So it's awesome. If you're interested in that, the link is below. Again, if you want to win a free reading, make sure you comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. You can leave me a comment about what you thought about the energy healing. All right. Like I said, it's something new. And so you get the message, and you also get the healing along with it. So, yeah, so thank you for watching, and much love to all of you, and I will see you guys in December. Bye.